Hey, beautiful soul, beautiful sunshine here with the R Holistic Healer. I am back with another prophetic message. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Please excuse my attire. Remember, I said I'm unapologetically being myself, and I had to wash my hair today, guys. So I got some conditioner sitting in my hair right now with a towel wrapped around it. So I just figured I'll throw in some earrings and at least try to be a little appropriate for the camera. But anyway, with all that being said, I just want to basically let you guys know that the energies that we're pretty much in and that we're kind of dealing with at this point in time, just keep in mind, if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you. If you guys can just hit the like button, or subscribe to the channel if you would like to receive future information of just kind of what's going on as our world is evolving and growing spiritually. If I can say it like that, if you guys can accept it like that, let me say that, with all the different changes that are taking place. So, but anyway, with all that being said, just keep in mind, as I've always say when I, before I get into the message, I always let you guys know that this could be happening to you. Take what resonates. It could be happening to you. Some may resonate, some may not resonate. Just apply to your situation how it may apply. If you're someone dealing with relationship issues, then yeah, you might want to listen to it. It just depends, whether you're looking for new love or whatever the case, whatever your situation may be. If it resonates, if you're having an issue in a particular area and I am talking about that issue, obviously that resonates. So just keep in mind, and again, always use your gut intuition. If something is leading you to a specific message, obviously your higher self, your angels, your guide, divine spirit of light, or your ancestors, 11 light, they all could be trying to give you a message for this present moment, possibly for upcoming events, or possibly for the near out future. But anyway, with all that being said, just as I said, always remember, when you're on my channel or anyone else's channel, just always listen to your gut feeling and listen to your intuition. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get right into the message. First of all, I want to say, I know it's allergy season too, so I want to let you guys know too, like, my allergies, I don't know about you guys, but my allergies have been tripping. It's been more so of the sneezing, but not only that, but the itching eyes. So if you see my eyes looking just a little weird, I'm just letting you know it's allergy season. It's the time of the season that I don't really, well, I'm not gonna say I love the outside, but it's just a matter of getting through this little part of the season change. But anyway, let's get right into the message. I do want to state this too, guys. My daughter actually brought this to my attention, so I said I was going to bring this up in this video. To be honest with you, the last video that I did, I basically told you guys to be very vigilant and just watch your surroundings and try not to gather in groups and so on and so on. I explained to you guys, I actually did not go into full details because I don't, and it's I have to realize that if I'm being given a message, I have to put the message out the way that God gives it to me. So I'll say this. God had actually given me a message where, and let me say this, I'm going to tell you now, when I just say it, be vigilant and just pay attention to your surroundings and so on, especially with the weather starting to change. Just be mindful when you're out and about. And really just pay attention. I'm not telling you to be paranoid or any of that other stuff, but just be very vigilant. If you see somebody just kind of acting a little out of character, or just doing something that just seems a little weird, just try to pay attention to the signs, all I can say. Because let me explain to you, when I had said to be vigilant and to watch your surroundings, what I had saw was basically someone had pulled up in a car, and they basically had gotten out of car, and it made it seem like it was apartment complex area. So this situation may not resonate with everyone, but it could resonate, mainly for a particular area. I can't tell you where this location is going to happen. If the divine spirit of light gives me numbers or say location, then I know these things. But I don't know these things unless he actually gives me, specific, time framing, or, like I said, whereabouts. I can't tell you what region that it's in, again, unless he gives it to me, So with all that being said, all I can just do is just tell you that, give you the specifics that I know already. So anyway, in this dream, I had actually, and I'm only bringing this to you guys' attention at this moment in time because, let me say this, I didn't really want to get into it in full detail because I know there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now, and I know a lot of people are already fearful for things that is going on. Well, let me explain to you. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news because, one, it just kind of triggers me, and I have to be careful because I feel I'll just feel the energy, just from that alone. So with all that being said, I chose to unplug from that. But I'll say, sometimes my kids bring me information and kind of make me a little aware of just kind of like what's going on in the outside world. Um, but with all that being said, I say all that to say that my daughter, she brought something to my attention this morning when we were actually walking, and she actually told me that there was like apparently so many shootings that have been taking place. I didn't realize that. But anyway, with that being said, I wish their families much love, and I wish their families much light, and I hope their souls was at peace, and I hope most importantly that they had God within their hearts, their minds, body, souls, and spirits before leaving this earth. But with all that being said, she brought to my attention that there had been shooting incidents. So what I did not disclose last time in the video, but I just basically told you guys to watch the surroundings, I actually saw a shooting taking place, and it seemed like apartment complex area is from what I saw. And it was as if people were just kind of standing outside, and they were kind of gathered, but they wasn't close within vicinities, but it was just a lot of people in a lot of different pockets, but they were out and about. They were just kind of out and about. Not only that they were out and about, they was just kind of standing around. They weren't doing any specifics or whatever, but what had happened was I saw a car had pulled up, and as the car had pulled up, I saw a gentleman get out of the car. He had gotten out of the car, and he kind of went to I want to say, he got out of the car, and then it's like he went to the back door of the car, and he pulled something out, but I was on the, so let's just say the way I was seeing it, I was standing like this, and he was on the driver's side. Let me explain it like that. He was on the driver's side. He got out of the driver's side. He walked to the trunk of the car. Then he walked back to the back door of the car, the back seat of the car, and he opened up the door, and I saw him pulling out, it was like a long gun, should I say. And with all that being said, it's like he kind of cocked the gun back, and then it was as if he kind of just started firing. And I was just, I remember I was just hearing, it was as if I was there, and it was like I was saying, telling, I was like telling the kids, or people to get down, because I saw what they was about to do, and I don't think other people had saw what they was doing. It's like as if I had spotted them first, and I was telling them to get down. And then next thing you know, I saw someone else who was in the car. They got out of the car, and they also started kind of firing as well too. So it was like two suspects, and the first one started shooting, then another one got out of the car, and then he started shooting. And it was like as if they were trying to reload after emptying all their clips. And then I told people, I was like, get up, run, go, run to the building or whatever. So basically some people had kind of ran to the building, and others had just kind of stayed there and laid down. But I just saw that they was trying to reload the clip. So what I had saw was that was a moment to go, because I knew it was going to take not a minute to reload, but I knew that I saw them trying to reload. So it was a matter of just trying to get in the clear. So anyway, with all that being said, I just wanted to share it with you guys. And I figured, I guess most importantly, if the divine spirit of light has given me that message, I should have just shared it anyway. I do not promote fear on this channel. I only give the messages as they're being given to me, as not a way to cause people to how can I say it? Not in the way of trying to have people to be in a place of fear mongering, because that's not what I'm trying to do. Again, I'm just giving a message as it's being given to me. So basically, don't get upset with the messenger, okay? Divine Spirit of Light is just giving it to me. And look at it like this. I'll say this. You remember when like Harriet Tubman would always have like her little, they were called seizures, but if you ask me, I was just I looked at it as like a form of meditation, even though she got hit in her head with a rock when she was younger, you know, and it caused her to have seizures, and she have like little blackout moments where she just kind of blacks out for a little bit. But that was during the time when God would give her her messages or whatever. So, and that was during the time that she was able to see and know which way to navigate and which way to go. So I say all that to say that that new Harriet Tubman movie, I actually found that one to be a little bit more better than a lot of those other movies, because I saw her from a different light, as a woman of strength, should I say, a woman of power, and a woman who was determined to do something that she know God had put in her heart, and she wasn't going to allow other people to deter her from that. So with all that being said, I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, the next time a message comes through, I'll be sure to put the full details out, just to make you guys aware. But again, I'm just here just to deliver the message. But anyway, with all that being said, let me get into the next message. That's a little bit more heartfelt. So the next message that I had is, I saw this as if an ancestor had showed up in a dream. It was as if this ancestor had went to the kitchen. It was like as if there was a pot of food that was in the kitchen on the stove. The ancestor had went into the kitchen and she was standing over that food. I don't know exactly what she was doing, because at one moment I was thinking to myself, like, oh my God, is like she trying to put something in the food? But then I realized that she was there. Her energy was ancient. It was from ancient Africa. That's what I had gotten in a dream. She was from like ancient, like Africa or whatever. But I'm just telling you how I saw it, how it came to me in a dream. And then next thing you know, I saw it as if like she was standing in the kitchen over the food, and it was like the food just symbolized, you know, nutrients, you know, being given something, helping you to sustain life. You know, without food, you know, we can't necessarily survive. So I had gotten it to where after she was standing in the kitchen over the food, there was it was in the same dream, but it kind of switched to where she was kind of serving someone food, and it was as if she was serving a female food. The female represent the feminine energy within us all. So what I had gotten from that dream was basically she was showing up. So some of you are going to be experiencing a situation where your ancestors from ancient times, probably, when I say ancient times, I mean like way back. This is probably a bloodline that goes way back to Africa, should I say. This ancient ancestor is showing up in you guys' life or in our lives in some way, shape, or form. I can't say if it's applying to everybody, but again, it's going to apply to people probably in those different spurts, as I've explained before. It could be a group of people that's going through the situation right now. Another group may be going through, and then another one may be going through it later down the road. For those people who are just, I don't know if I want to say having a hard time with, thank you, Spirit, getting out of stuck energy. They're here to kind of like help them. They're here to give them information. They're here to give them information and make them aware of certain things. So with all that being said, during this time or coming within the next couple of weeks or possibly soon, some of you are going to be dealing with a situation where it's going to be like you're going to find yourself doing, thank you, you're going to find yourself doing certain things that you're not even realize that you're going to pay attention. You're going to switch things up, and you're going to realize that you're switching things up. This is nothing more than the ancient ancestors coming in and helping you to get out of that stuck energy, of switching things up, from doing things the way that you would normally do it. Sometimes we can be so, let me say the word, no judgment. Sometimes we could be so stubborn, bullheaded, however you want to call it. Sometimes we could be so stuck to the point that it's hard for us to get out of that energy. It's almost like we manifest that energy around ourselves, and it like calcifies our body to the point that even if you wanted to get out of that energy, it's hard for you to do so, because it's almost like you manifested all of that, and it's just a build up and a build up, and it takes so much to just kind of chip away at it in order to get rid of it. Well, guess what? The ancestors are here to help you to get rid of that, to help you get out of that that energy, that mindset, to get unstuck. So there's some things that you're going to start realizing that you were doing before, that those things are no longer working for you. It's time to switch it up and do something new. So that's all I saw for that information. Yeah. Just want to make sure that was it. That was it. So it was as if the ancestors, I saw them feeding the feminine energy food, you know, so they're feeding them information. Again, you know, if you think about food is, you know, we need food to survive. So in other words, the ancient ancestors are giving you information and helping you to get out of that stuck energy. The last message that I received, the ancestor, that message came through 3 days ago. I'm a little late with it. Do apologize. The shooting one came through like 4 days ago. This one came through day 4 yesterday. Okay, so I saw this one as if you're going to have somebody from your past who you were really, really good friends with, okay? Pay attention. Somebody from your past who you were really, really good friends with in the past, and maybe they might have just shown back up in your life at this point in time, for whatever reasons that they're showing up. Some people are being divinely guided to reconnect with these people, and again, they're for reasons and for lessons, but I just want to make you aware of it. So it came as if this individual was someone from your past. They're kind of showing up, and basically it's almost like I got a feeling like maybe you guys were, either you're doing this or you're about to do this. You guys were kind of like just talking here and there on the phone or whatever, and then all of a sudden he invites you over. It could be he or she. Take it how it resonates, because it could be both ways. But I saw it in the form of him inviting a masculine energy, inviting a female energy over. But again, just remember, masculine and feminine energy, sometimes female can carry a feminine energy. You know, like Libras, they're masculine energies. Aquarius, they're masculine energies. Like, let's just say, for example, Capricorns, they're feminine energies. And who else was feminine? I can't remember the rest. But anyway, so yeah, with all that being said, I can just remember the ones that are just on the top of my head. So yeah, those are like feminine energies. So I say all that to say, it does not matter who it is. It can come with a female inviting you over. It can come with a male inviting you over, because we all have feminine and masculine energy in us. Okay, just as I explained in the other, the ancestors showing up, they're coming to fuel more of that feminine energy to help people get more out of that masculine energy, and get more in tune with the feminine energy of what the heart wants, what the heart desires, and not so much with, I don't want to say, it's more so of the feminine energy, the things that usually feminine energy usually wants, you know, yeah, the things that they desire. But I'm not saying that masculine energy doesn't desire a thing, but usually it's about work with them. But anyway, let me move right on, because I don't want to get too deep into that. So anyway, this friend is going to show up, whether female or male. They're going to show up. You guys are going to kind of talk here and there, or you might be talking just in general. I didn't really get the specifications on that, but I know that you were talking. But anyway, with all that being said, you guys, this person is going to invite you over for dinner. And I saw that when they invite you over for dinner, you're going to kind of be not really take it seriously. You're not going to really take it seriously is what I saw, because I heard the individual saying, like, once the person had arrived at the house, he kind of got a little into the masculine. Let me say masculine. I'm not talking about the person. I'm talking about energy. The masculine person kind of got into his feelings, because the feminine energy did not take him seriously about him making dinner. So him making dinner, I think because he was putting some effort with it. He was putting some effort with it. And then the feminine energy was just kind of taking it like a little joke, like, you know, like, oh, well, I thought you was just playing and blah, blah, this. And she didn't really take it, well, they didn't really take it seriously. So the other person kind of got a little into their feelings. But anyway, with all that being said, and forgive me, y'all, my nose is a little, it's not stuffy, but allergies again. So, but yeah, I saw that this person is gonna be kind of like a little into their feelings, like because they invite you over for dinner and then all of a sudden they kind of just take it as a joke, whereas the other person really put some thought and some effort into it. And they kind of almost felt like, well, I did this, and that, and you know, you don't really recognize it, you're really taking it for a joke. So anyway, take it how it resonates. But within that same dream, I also saw, but I don't know if this was the same neighborhood, but apparently some people are going to be shown some property. Some people are going to be shown some property. And I also saw that an individual was sitting out on their porch and they was watching these people, I guess, go to like an open house. But the person who was going like into the open house, they kind of almost had like a uppity type attitude. The person on the porch was noticing that because they was kind of like I don't really like this neighborhood too much. And I just saw that the person was just kind of sitting there watching it. So whoever you are, I don't know who this message is for. I just figured I would just give a message. So if it resonates, it resonates. But I just figured I'll put it out there. But anyway, so yeah, but anyway, those are all for the message, you guys. I just wanted to basically say thank you so much for listening, and I hope that my messages were a help to someone out there. If you're listening, I just ask that if you guys click on the video or watch the video, if you can just click the thumbs up. That just lets me know that you're hearing my message, and I can continue to create more messages and bring you more information and insight for things to come, to make you be aware of, or, you know, again, as our planet is evolving and changing in so many different ways. And when I receive a download, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. And as I said before, I will make it a point to make sure that you guys, you know, just remember, I'm saying this now, I'm going to say this for the one last time. I am not here to cause anyone to fear. I'm just only giving you the message how I'm being given it. So it's just a matter of, I'm not trying to trigger anyone. It's just that I just have to give it, you know, as being given to me. So I would think that hopefully it would be helpful to, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I like to know information in advance. So I'm very grateful for the information that I receive. So I can't necessarily say how it comes off to you guys, but I try to be as mindful as possible as how I'm delivering the message. Because again, I'm not meant to put fear in anyone. I'm just basically, God is just trying to give, you know, people a warning. That's all. You know, it's just kind of like Noah in the Bible, when God asked him to build an ark and people just kind of took him for a joke and didn't really listen to the warnings. And yeah, and then the flood took place and then people were just kind of caught off guard. So it's kind of like the same thing, except I'm giving a message, and it's up to you to do with the message which you will. But anyway, I'm here being service to the divine spirit of light for the evolvement of our planet, to help our planet evolve, excuse me. But with all that being said, I'm about to end on that note because I need to go wash this condition out my hair. And I'm wishing you all much love and much light until the next video. And I say peace and blessings.